my channel. I'm Maya from Maya's World, obviously. If you're new, welcome to the family. Please like and subscribe. If you're not new, welcome back. Nice to see you again. So today's video is going to be kind of hard-hitting and not really hard-hitting, but just like my personal experience about something that I've gone through. And but first and foremost, I want to apologize for not posting every day. I've been really trying to figure out what I wanted to talk about and where I wanted this channel to go. And, well, I'm still trying to figure that out. But today I was like, hey, I want to do this video about this particular thing. And, I don't know, I just want to see how people responded to it, why, and just talk about why it's important to me. So, without further ado, I hope you guys are ready. Hopefully no tears will fall. I'm kidding. I'm not going to cry. It's just an experience. So as you can see, I have on this shirt that says, I heart me. Just in the bottom says, so should you. But it says, I heart me. And I thought this shirt was highly appropriate for today's topic. I want to talk about why I decided to love my hair and love my body, even though I didn't exactly like myself. So, yay. This is just a disclaimer. This is just my personal experience. This is not telling you how you should live. This is not telling you why and what you should do. This is just my personal experience and what I did to kind of help like myself better. Not saying I like myself yet, but to like myself more than what I did before. So, let's see. A lot of this takes place in high school and middle school, so it's just like those really awkward years of life. And in middle school, I was the girl who always had the really bright neon pink socks. I had purple socks with purple stripes. I had like bright colored stars, and my socks never matched my outfit, so it became like my thing. Everyone knew me because I had really cool socks. And I was also that kid who, even I had designer shoes, not really, you know, they're name brand shoes like Nikes. I had Levi's, I had Adidas, and these are just shoes that I wear on a daily basis. And I thought my clothes and my shoes made me who I was. Little did I know my self-confidence would be torn down because I did get bullied a little bit in middle school. Not so much in high school. I probably did get picked on in high school and just chose to ignore it. But in middle school, I did get bullied by some girls that were obviously much more popular than I was. I was this chubby kid who wasn't... I was chubby, I was nerdy, I wasn't into normal girl things. Like, I wasn't really into the boys yet. I wasn't really into wearing makeup and having my hair done all the time. That was not me. I was the normal girl. I kept my hair bone straight. I straightened it every day. I did everything I could to try to fit in, so I didn't wear my hair like this. This would have been a no-go for middle school Maya. Maya would have never worn this. And I just had like a whole problem. I didn't fit in, okay, with other girls, okay? Also, I was that one black kid who hung out with all the white children because I fit in better with them. I mean, because I talk white and I act white. Obviously, my skin color didn't matter to me. Just these are the kids that I enjoyed being around. So, in middle school, I was picked on. Then we got to high school. It was normal. At this point, I was like, especially during my freshman and sophomore years, I was really, really into hating myself. Like, I would tear myself down every day. Like, I would look in the mirror and couldn't find a single thing to be proud of. And, like, I wasn't happy with myself. And I think a lot of this had to do with the guy I was dating at the time. I don't know, I wanted to be perfect for him, but I wasn't doing it for myself. I was doing it because I wanted him to like me. And I think that is a big issue I had, is I've always been trying to impress the guy that I was dating or that I liked. With the exception of one, he made me feel really comfortable in my skin, and obviously it's my boyfriend now. They made me feel really comfortable in my skin. But other than that, I was really into trying to impress the guy I was dating. So that really led to me really starting to hate my hair, especially my hair took the most toll from it, and it doesn't look like it now because it's all thick and it's not very long, but I keep it short on purpose. But my hair took a huge toll, and I would always straighten my hair. I hated if it got even the slight puffiness to it. I was burning it. I was constantly burning my hair. And I was constantly trying to find all these outfits. So I wore a ton of dresses every day, and I would go to school in these really uncomfortable heels that I had. And I did this because I thought that's what people wanted. I wanted to impress. I didn't do it for myself. So my freshman and sophomore year, pretty much the same. Trying to impress this one guy, trying to impress everybody else other than myself. Never did anything for myself. I always did it for somebody else. And I think that's a lot of girls and a lot of teenagers, not even just girls, guys too. Guys go to this too. I think it's a lot of teenage issues, just a lot of people issues in general. We don't do things for ourselves. We do things for other people. I'm not saying you should go out looking ratchet all the time because you don't want to impress nobody, but I'm just saying, a lot of people don't do it for themselves. They did it for other people. So it was about my junior year. I had moved to a new school, and I realized everyone else here the school was way different. So I had gone from this all white, trying to impress white people school, and that's literally what it was. I wanted to fit in with the white kids, so I dress like them. I mean, I still do, but this time it's for me, not for them. And I moved to this different school, and I'm starting to notice all these girls are different, and it hit me again. I don't look like them. Why don't I look like them? And I noticed all these black girls always had box braids, and I noticed that all of them were having all these guys hit on them, and everybody seemed to notice them. And they were all, there weren't a ton of big girls in my new school, but there were some. And I'm a really awkward fitted person because I'm big like this, but I'm really small this way. So I'm 5 feet tall. So, how much can you possibly notice from someone that's 5 feet tall? The tallest thing on me is my hair, which is not currently happy with me, but it's okay. It'll be fine. So I just got to this point where I was I'm noticing, and I'm really beginning to notice that I don't fit in with all these black kids because I never grew up around a bunch of black kids. I did, but all my friends were white, so I never really noticed. Now I had no choice but to hang out with the black kids because they were everywhere. Whereas at my first high school, it was white kids everywhere you looked. You would notice the black kids because there were just that few of them. And so you'd see a whole sea of white children, and then you see this one black child, and you see another one. They're like a chocolate chip cookie with 2 chocolate chips in it. That's literally what we were. So I got into this school, and I couldn't help but notice with all these black girls. And I also couldn't help but notice that my boyfriend at the time, he was into all these black girls who had these really long box braids, and they never wore their natural hair, and they always had on these really nice Nikes. They always had the newest shoes, always had the newest J's that came out, always had the tightest shirts, the tightest dresses. Their body was out, and these are high school these are high school girls. And I'm noticing this. I'm I don't look like this. Maybe that's why these people don't like me. So time goes on. I finally break up with that boyfriend, and me and this guy started dating, and again I'm noticing he's doing the same thing. He's talking to all these other girls that look nothing like me. And and he would tell me, oh, I like you because you're different. Oh, I like you because of that. And I'm okay, you're talking to all these girls who all look the same. I obviously look different. I did not dress like the girls I went to school. I wore classic Nike Air Maxes, and I wore classic Jordans. Like, I had pennies, okay? I don't even think kids in my generation know what pennies are. I mean, come on. I wore Converse. Like, not very many black kids wear Converse, but I wore Converse. I wore Crocs. Not very many black children wear Crocs. I don't think any of my black friends wore Crocs, but I wore Crocs because they were comfortable. And, like, these are shoes that, like, Sperry's and all these white kind of clothes. Like, how many black children do you know, with the exception of a few, wear a camouflage sweatshirt with a neon pink John Deere, no, it was a real tree, neon pink and real tree with a John Deere, one of those. Anyways, these are sweatshirts because, I mean, these are things that I wore because that's what I was comfortable in. I was comfortable in these white people clothes, and I wanted to wear sweatpants all the time, and I didn't want to look like everybody else. Until I wanted to look like everybody else. And I wanted to wear all these box braids. So I wore box braids all of junior year and pretty much all of senior year. The second half of my senior year, that was the only thing I only wore box braids. You can ask pretty much anyone else. I very rarely took my braids out, and I would get them redone. And, I mean, again, it started with me changing my hair. Every time I had a issue with myself, I always started with changing my hair. And I just could not see past. I'm like, it's my hair. Okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. It's my hair. And I would start changing my outfit styles. Like, I started wearing more revealing shirts, and I started wearing tighter dresses that hugged my curves and all the right places. Like, and then it finally hit me, and it's still hitting me. I'm like, this isn't who I am. And this isn't what I want to do. Like, I realized that I wasn't being myself. I was trying to fit in and conform into a group of people who were nothing like me. And the same thing goes for the white kids. I was trying to conform into these group of people that I was nothing like. I didn't have bone straight hair that fell to my butt, and I didn't wear like really tight revealing clothes and box braids. That wasn't me. And I decided I wanted to reflect that. So I started wearing things that made me more comfortable. And I started doing my hair in a way that's more comfortable. Like this. My hair, this is what's comfortable to me. Having a puff or a bun, or having my hair 2 braids going down, or having my hair like in 2 puffs. Things that were comfortable. That was who I was. I liked my ponytails. I liked my buns. I didn't want, I wore those for so long. They were comfortable to me. That's what made me happy. And so I started doing that to my hair more often. Started doing what was more comfortable. I mean, come on, look at this. Does this look like I'm uncomfortable? No. Obviously, I could do better. My edges are a little rusty. But that's okay, because don't nobody care. So, I started wearing shirts like this that say, I love me. And I started wearing clothes that were like, funny. I liked graphic tees. I'm sorry. I did. And so I decided, it hasn't even been that long. I decided like towards the middle of my second semester, right? It was not even long before we graduated. I was like, I want to like me for me. And in order for me to do that, I had to start with my hair, put my hair back in ways that were comfortable for me. I had to go back to wearing graphic tees that were comfortable to me. I had to start loving my body more and loving my hair more. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be comfortable. And a big helper in that is my significant other and my mom. So when it came to my hair, anytime I had a question about my hair, I would ask my mom. My mom is not a natural babe, but my mom is a relaxed babe, and her hair is really long. Well, it's not really long, but it's long. My mom had long hair. Her hair was relaxed. She didn't know much about the natural, but she would try. And she still does try. She helps me find all the things I need. So with my hair, I would be like, Mom, does this look okay? And she'd be like, yeah, I would change this and make it like that. Like, just simple things like that. And I was looking for the reassurance in my hair. And when it came to my body, if I had like a midlife crisis or something, like, say I'm like really hating myself that day, I would go to my boyfriend and I'd be like, I don't understand. Why can't I be like this girl? Why can't I be like her? And he always gives me the same response. I love you for who you are. Like, I don't want you to change. If you're going to change for the better, for yourself, that is okay. He always gives me the same responses like that. And so, over time, I've learned to love my body and love my hair, which in turn has really shaped how I look at myself. Like, I used to be the girl, I used to hate it going past mirrors. Because I'd look in the mirror, I'm like, ew, it's a blob. It's a blob. Like, what is that? No one wants to love that, ever. And my ex-boyfriend made that very clear. He did not want a fat girl. I couldn't help myself. I can't help that I'm a bigger girl because it's in my genetics. But I could help to get away from that toxic. I didn't need toxic, and that's what the people that I've gotten rid of were toxic. I got rid of this old self of mine because she was toxic. And I'm noticing now that I've started to love my hair more. Like, it's flourishing. Come on, man, look at it. My puff used to be so tiny, and now it's like, my hair used to be up to here. I cut my hair like 2 years ago. It was here. Now it's like here. I don't even do anything to it. I just love it and treat it like it's my hair. My body, I gained a lot of weight. But I noticed that, and now when I think about it, I go back in time. I'm like, okay, I think about my freshman and sophomore self. I'm like, I'm basically starving myself. I'm starving myself because I wanted this perfect hourglass figure. Like, I wanted the small tummy, I wanted the big boobs, I wanted the big butt, but I was starving myself and I wasn't doing it right. So yes, it's okay to want that. Yes, it is okay to want the hourglass figure. But at what cost should you put your body through harm because you want to be like everyone else? And I think that's the whole moral of this talk that I'm having is, at what cost should you put yourself in danger in, like, mentally, emotionally, and health-wise? At what cost should you do that so you can fit in with everyone else? And I guess I was willing to put myself through any and everything if it meant for someone to just love me for who I was. And now, here I am, which I might insert some pictures, some before and afters. If I can even find my before pictures. I deleted so many pictures of myself from a long time ago because it broke my heart that I had injured myself to a point where I would literally be in tears because I was so mentally and emotionally messed up. And I honestly could say I did it to myself. Yes, I did it to myself. But at the same time, it was the constant watching my boyfriends look at other girls, and it was the constant wanting the attention and wanting to fit in. And that just really took a toll on me. And now, and this is more like a progress thing, now I am perfectly happy. Obviously, I weigh like 50 more pounds than I did 2 years ago, but whatever, who cares? Who cares? I'm comfortable in my body and my skin. I like to eat. Okay. My boyfriend likes to eat, so I guess that kind of makes it better. But I like to eat. So I'm gonna be a bigger girl. And even if I didn't, Genetics wasn't gonna let me just, like, no, sis, you will not. My genetics aren't gonna let me just be like, sis, bead pole right now. Like, no. I have the bigger genes of my family. So, I mean, that's not my fault. And I think I'm saying I'm saying all of this to say, love yourself, even if you have to start with two things. Love your hair and your body. Because those are the things that really reflect how you're feeling. And when I let myself go, I let my hair got beat the most. I was hungry. Not only was I hungry, but I wasn't happy either. And, you know, just like all girls, it's like the stereotype for girls now. If you're hungry, you're not happy. Obviously, I was hungry and I was not happy. And all I'm saying is, guys, love yourself. Just love yourself. Love the curls of your hair, even if the textures don't match. Love, my nose itches. Ugh. Love your body, even if it's not skinny and doesn't fit society standards of what a girl should look like. Like, love yourself. So, you may not be light-skinned. Okay? You're still beautiful. Your hair may not be bone straight or down your back like everyone else's, but again, you're still beautiful. That's the problem. And I think a huge problem with society is that we're so caught on what we should look like and how we should act that we forget that we were put here and we were made in the most beautiful way. And yes, this is now my religion speaking. Not really my religion, but my belief speaking. And I'm not shoving it down your throat. Another disclaimer, I'm not shoving it down your throat. But personally, I believe that we were made in the most beautiful image ever. We were made in the likeness of our God, whoever you may believe in. We were made in the likeness of God in Jesus. And that's important. I think that's also a really big thing that's helped me in this. Is that, okay, Jesus loves me. God loves me. So, in turn, why am I going to destroy this perfect thing he made? And it's not perfect. Obviously, we're all imperfect. We're all sinners. Don't you worry. But like, why would we destroy this perfectly made body? This body that he made for us to have. Why would we destroy that? Because we want it to fit in with other people. So, yeah. Oof. That is the end of our video today. I hope I somewhat impacted you. Kinda. I hope you guys have a lovely day. Do not forget that you are loved by your family, your significant others, God. You're loved. Okay, teachers, your friends, they all love you. Do not forget that. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day. It is a really nice day outside. I actually might go for a lovely walk or a run today, depending on how hot it is. And I will see you guys in my next video, whenever that will be. And so I guess that is it. Bye, guys.